Alright, today we're going to go over Lesson 6, Predicate Nominatives and Predicate Adjectives. But before we do that, we need to talk about some basic terminology. Predicate nominative is a noun or a pronoun that follows a linking verb and renames the subject. So predicate nominative is a noun or pronoun. Next, we need to talk about linking verbs and being able to identify those. Forms of be would be am, is, are, was, were, be, being, been. Verbs of sense would be taste, feel, smell, sound, look, and appear. And other linking verbs would be grow, seem, stay, become, remain. Remember, linking verbs do not show action. An example would be, the Lord is the true God. Is a linking verb. It does not show action. Lord and God name the same person. God is a noun because we said predicate nominatives have to be nouns. And Lord and God can be exchanged and mean the same thing. So I could rearrange the sentence and say, the true God is the Lord. Now there are exceptions, so we need to be careful when we arrange sentences, because some sentences may sound awkward. For example, we have Jesus became the crucified Savior. That sounds sensible. But when we exchange Jesus for crucified Savior and say the crucified Savior became Jesus, that statement becomes untrue and sounds awkward. Next, we have the predicate adjective, and they follow a linking verb, and it modifies a subject. They may also be compound, meaning more than one. And since the predicate adjective modifies or describes the subject, it is usually sensible to say the adjective before the subject. So, for example, the manna from heaven tasted sweet. We could ask the question, what kind of manna was it? And we could say the sweet manna. Therefore, we have the adjective and then the noun. Next, we can ask two questions to decide if we have a predicate noun or a predicate adjective. If the answers to both of these questions are yes, then the word is a predicate adjective or a predicate nominative. First question that we need to say yes to, is it truly a noun or a pronoun that renames the subject, which is a predicate nominative? If we say yes, then we know we have that predicate nominative. Or is it an adjective that modifies a subject? If we can say yes, then we know we have a predicate adjective. Next, we have to ask ourselves, does the verb express being instead of action? And if we can say yes, then we know that we do have one of the two, predicate nominatives or a predicate adjective. The next example is the dessert was pie. Pie is a noun that renames dessert. The verb was does not express action. It's a linking verb. And we know that dessert means the same thing as pie. So we have a predicate nominative. Next example, we tasted the pie. Pie does not rename we. We can't say pie is we. And tasted expresses action. So it is not a linking verb. So pie then becomes our direct object. What did we taste? We tasted the pie. The pie tasted good is our next example. Good is an adjective that describes the word pie. Tasted does not express action. It's a linking verb, and so therefore we have a predicate adjective. Finally, predicate nominatives and predicate adjectives are subjective complements because they complement the subject by giving more information about the subject. All right, right now I want you guys to go ahead and do class practice. I want you to name the predicate nominative in the sentence and identify each predicate nominative as a noun or a pronoun. Also, I want you to go ahead and underline the subject once, underline the verb twice, and go ahead and put parentheses around our prepositional phrases. So go ahead and stop the video, do class practice A, and when you're done, you're going to go on to the next video.